Hilton launched a new status, the Hilton Diamond Reserve, and we should talk about it. In this world where elite statuses, points, and miles are everything, it's worth understanding if the Hilton Diamond Reserve status is worth it. And in today's video, we'll answer exactly that question and see if it makes any sense for someone like you and I to try and chase this status. If you're new here, my name is Abhi. This is Credit Debit with Abhi. If you like this kind of content, hit the like and subscribe button. And like we do in all of our videos, without further ado, we need to answer three questions in this video. Number one is how do you get to Hilton Diamond Reserve status? Number two is what does Hilton Reserve status give you? Number three is understanding the reasons why behind it may or may not be worth it for you. Let's start with the first question, and that is how does one get Hilton Diamond Reserve status? Unlike the other statuses like silver, gold, and diamond, you cannot really earn the status by just having a credit card. So for example, if you have the Hilton Honors Aspire card, you get diamond status by default. But in the case of the Diamond Reserve status, you need to have 80 nights at Hilton properties or 40 stays, and you need to spend $18,000 annually with Hilton. It's a pretty steep requirement, but it's not alien in this space. Which then brings us to the second question, which is if you get to Hilton Diamond Reserve status, what do you actually get? You get a sum total of 6 things on top of what you get with the Diamond status. So you get confirmable upgrade rewards, you get higher priority than anyone else in the Hilton loyalty status tier, you get highest priority for room upgrades across all the tiers of statuses for Hilton, and Hilton is known to be very stingy with its upgrades even if you were a Diamond member previously, which was their highest tier before this. You get guaranteed 4 p.m. checkout, which can come in really handy. You get 120% more points for every single stay. You get exclusive access to customer support, and you also have premium club access. Now, this is different than the club access that you get with the Diamond status, according to them. So, Diamond status allows you access to executive lounge access. This allows you access to Premier Club access. Now, I'm assuming what Hilton is probably going to end up doing is adding a bunch of premium clubs to their top tier hotel chains. And I'm thinking of the Waldorf Astoria, the Conrad, the LXR properties, and having only Diamond Reserve members have access to this. With that out of the way, let's talk about the third and the most critical question, which is the Hilton Diamond Reserve status worth it? And from my perspective, the simple answer is no. And I have three reasons as to why I think that. Let's start with the first reason, and it has got to do with one of the prime features they're highlighting with the Hilton Diamond Reserve status, and that's confirmable upgrade rewards. It means that even before you arrive at the property, you have a confirmed upgrade for your stay. Now, that sounds really good on paper, but the minimum level after which you get one confirmable upgrade rewards is after 80 nights or 40 stays. That's a ton of nights or stays at Hilton properties to get one upgrade. Compare that to Hyatt, where you get the first suite upgrade award after 40 nights, not 80 nights. And if you have the Hyatt personal credit card, you get 5 award nights right off the bat. So you actually only have to stay 35 nights to get the first suite upgrade compared to 80 nights with Hilton properties. And then the next upgrade reward is only available at 120 nights. So unless you are a serial loyalist to Hilton properties, this is going to be difficult to get to. I'm not talking about the consultants who can fly twice every single week and stay at Hilton properties for 3 to 4 nights a week. I'm talking about people like you and I and how we can think about optimizing towards statuses. And the other consideration is that if you're staying at Hilton properties for 80 nights or 40 stays, think about paying out of pocket for a suite upgrade on one of those stays. And then you don't have to stay 80 stays to get a confirmable upgrade reward. You can do that even as quickly as 10 stays. And then you can prioritize loyalty somewhere else, whether it's with an airline or a hotel chain. The second reason I don't think the Diamond Reserve status is actually worth it is down to what's right below it, which is the Hilton Diamond status and how easily you can access that. So if you think about the Hilton Diamond status, you can have the Hilton Aspire card, which costs you $550 in annual fees every single year. And even if you remove the fact that the Hilton Diamond status comes with this card, the $550 annual fee, which seems steep before, but compared to what you're expected to do with the Diamond Reserve, it seems pretty easy to accomplish. The $550 can be easily offset with all the credits that come on the credit card alongside the free award night that can pretty much be redeemed for standard rewards at almost all Hilton properties. But now let's bake in the Diamond status into that credit card, and now you have the second best status with Hilton properties without having to stay 80 nights or spend $18,000 with Hilton properties. You get free breakfast at most Hilton properties. You get upgrades when they're available. Granted, they're rarely, if ever, going to be to a suite, but you can get preferred rooms within the property, like a room on a higher floor or a room with a better view. And then if you're traveling to somewhere like Asia, you're treated like royalty. So the draw of the Hilton Diamond Reserve to me just doesn't exist. And even if you compare that to the Marriott and Hyatt programs, Hyatt gives you discovery status at the most with a credit card, and so you will have to work your way up to Explorist as well as Globalist. And even with Marriott, which gives you platinum status with a credit card in the form of the American Express Bonvoy Brilliant card, you still have two levels between that and the top tier status with Marriott. And I don't think there's enough of a differentiation between the Diamond status and the Diamond Reserve status. And the third reason I do not think it's going to be worth it is the opportunity cost of having to spend $18,000 with Hilton properties. And if you're really trying to spend in the realm of $18,000 with the hotel chain, spend it on a chain where it's difficult to earn status because that'll reward you more. And the other way to think about it is that if you're already going to be spending somewhere in the region of $18,000 on hotels, I would spread that $18,000 out on hotels that I really want to stay at. Say what you will about Hilton properties. Outside of a few of their brands, a lot of their brands are actually not great experiences in terms of amenities at the property. And even some of their top tier ones like the Roku Kyoto, which I recently stayed in and I'll be making a video on it soon, the experience is less than ideal. If you're spending that kind of money, why wouldn't you spend it at properties where you actually like staying? Moreover, with a ton of these credit cards like the Chase Sapphire Reserve, the American Express Platinum card, they're offering you the Edit Collection stay and the Fine Hotels Resort program. You can use those to get the upgrades that you're expecting from the Hilton Diamond Reserve status. With those three reasons out of the way, I think I made my point fairly clear that I do not think that for people like you and I, the Hilton Diamond Reserve status actually makes sense. The Hilton Diamond Reserve status is meant for a small sliver of customers who are Hilton loyalists. This is meant to make them feel like their experience is going to be richer when they stay at Hilton properties starting Jan 2026 when this whole program launches. Let me know what you think about this particular change in the comments below. And like always, I'll see you in the next one.